What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. Today I am playing a track that's actually been quite heavily requested for a few weeks now at this point, and it is Canyonlands, pardon me, made by Accelerate Mike, and it's a massive track, and it just looks pretty damn nuts. So we've got a nice little sand dunes freeride area over here, and we've got one nationals track in this corner. We then have another nationals track over there. Around the entire outside is some trails. There's freeride jumps dotted here, there, and everywhere. And just from a quick look, the actual nationals tracks themselves, they look incredibly innovative. I feel like the entire track is a split lane. I mean, you can see just in these corners here, there's splits everywhere, like insides and outsides, little jump lines you can do, and I'm just quite excited to test them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop on. I'm going to do a few laps of both nationals tracks. I mean, this will give you a better idea here of this little billboard. So in the blue is what I believe is the main track. In green at the bottom right is the other nationals track. You can see in the red is all the trails and little jumps dotted around everywhere. And then right around the outskirts in black is the main trail. So if I am there on the map, I need to look up to the outside. I'm guessing it's right at the top of this hill. Oh, is there? Hang on. Is there a Lynn's video on the screen? No, 1 star out of 5. Send it back. Don't want it. Right, let me try and work my way over here so we can see what's what. Now, one bad thing about this track, which obviously it's not bad by any means, I mean, he couldn't foresee it happening, is that the soil type is not the soft soil, so the updated tyres are actually slipperier than like stock Pivoso tyres. And I am on the 450, and as you guys know, it's quite a powerful machine. So I might get the occasional 180 here and there. I'm going to have to try and be quite mindful of that. But here we go. Here is the start. Let's see how things go. At least I've got a track map at the top right to try and work out what on earth is going on. We've already got a bloody split section right out the gate. Oh my. Okay, that went about as perfect as it can do. What is down here? Oh my lord. Is this actually... I mean, fair play. Is this part of the motocross track? I mean, I'm still on the map. Oh god, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, okay. Up and over this. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. We've got more split sections. That was very, very smooth. Yeah, tell you what, I've done 4 corners. This is very innovative, I must say so. It gives me MX versus ATV kind of track design vibes, where it's just so out there. You know, you'd never see something like this IRL, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing by any means. It looks like it's good fun, and we'll get a few laps under our belt to see what's what. I'm going to try out some different lines on the few laps if I can do. Oh my god! Oh, I imagine it can be a little bit tricky by the looks of it as well. What is that is a massive split section. I feel like this inside is a little bit OP. I feel like you have to go a long way around the outside there to actually take that different line. I have actually no idea. I don't think I've ever seen this track in... or A, in a video, or B, on like the server list. I don't think I've seen people really racing it at all, which is quite strange. I don't think it was poorly received by any means. It seems to be quite well received, and I have had a fair few people ask me to play it, and I can see why now, so for good reason. Definitely looks like a fun track. And with the release of the Hurren compound that's just come out, I know there's a lot of... what should I say? There's a split in the community right now as in regards to paid or unpaid content, and I mean, Mike released this one for completely free. So if you didn't want to buy Hurren, by all means, go and download this one, which it's just called Canyonlands, but I'm going to call it like a compound, so it does look like so. And I believe he said it's taken him like a good 5 months or so to actually make this, and I can see why. It's very, very. So quite ingenious. It's quite cool seeing how creative some people can be. And let me actually double this time. I need to get a bit of speed. Stretch it. And over. And luckily enough, I've got the road on this time as well, so I can see where my ruts are, and then hopefully take the other lane before it's too late. Because I find myself quite often taking the same lines over and over again on tracks. Oh my god! I thought I was going to knife my front end. Is that meant to be the line? I feel like I've just been a scumbag and cheated something there. That was sick. Just using the trails to my advantage, using that as part of the track. Now, this is really cool. I don't think we've actually got anything like this in game as of yet. Right, let me take the left side. There we go. See what this outside line's like after I slated it. No! Oh, God. And of course, it would face me the opposite way to where I want to go. Oh, god damn it. Let's try and work our way back up this bloody hill. I'm guessing that... Oh, please, 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 please. stuck. There we go. Oh, that's a really weird looking rock. That's, you know what, if that was a shell on the beach, I would pick that rock up. Oh, come on. Please, Barboso. Oh. I put out a poll the other day on what people would like fixed on OX bikes the most. Slow Physics won by a landslide, and I did send it to Barboso, just to give him an idea of what the community wanted. But then also I saw a lot of people commenting about the bike facing the wrong way after a crash, so you have to do like a 180 every time to get going again. And I've actually mentioned this in the chat before. And Barboso has assured me that it's not something that's like coded into the game to do that, it's just by chance. But I'm glad to see that I'm not the only one that like has it and is dealing with it, because I feel like in a 30-minute race, for example, if I crash 20 times, I feel like 17 of them my bike's going to be facing the wrong way and I'm going to have to turn around and lose extra time. And it's just very weird that I see other people having exactly that same scenario, but I'm glad I'm not the only one. It makes me feel a little bit better about myself when I'm in these aerial races and I'm battling for the lead or trying to catch up to the leader and I crash. And what should usually just be like a small little front tuck ends up being a 5 to 10 second like slow speed physics followed by facing the wrong way, and it gets so frustrating. But yeah, I'm glad about it. And thank you for everyone that voted as well. Had well over 1,000 votes, so it's nice to see everyone getting involved. And rest assured, I have passed it on. I've done my bit to try and well, I'm still trying to do my bit every now and then to try and get this game as good as it can be for us. And yeah, hopefully he's going to take that on board and look into it without getting too technical. The issue that we've got is, it's not to do with low speed at all as such, but it's the way that the rider is set up. The rider's got these certain forces. Let's just say like he's got super strong legs, for example, that he tries to keep the bike up for as long as possible. Obviously that's what causes you to kind of slide sideways for like 10 seconds or so until the bike finally comes to a stop. It's the same thing that affects the uphill physics. You know, when the bike gets really loose and wobbly, it's all to do with like the rider's legs and what they call the virtual rider and just the assists that are at play. So I don't know. I imagine that's actually very difficult to try and sort out, because it is like the base of the game. And to my knowledge, it's been here. Well, it's been here as long as I've played the game. I don't know if it's been so severe in all other betas. I have no clue. But yeah, thank you everyone that participated in that poll and was a bit helpful. It was nice for me just to get my point across, because at the end of the day, I'm just one man. So seeing everybody else having such strong opinions on it, and I think we had over the 1,000 people voted, we had over 60% was on about the low speed physics. So yeah, really good to see everyone's kind of in agreement on what needs fixing first and foremost. And don't get me wrong, all the things on that list I would be happy to see fixed, but you know, it's a small team, they can only do one thing at a time, so hopefully we can focus on the main bits and just have a more polished, well-rounded game altogether. I think everyone can agree that that's all we want. We love the game, we just don't really like all of its little bad bits, shall we say. And as I just absolutely eat dookie, let's go and try out this other Nationals track, because the other one, just based off the map, looks a little bit smaller, didn't look quite as out there, quite as wild as that first one. But yeah, that first one looks so much fun. I can't imagine... Well, none of my laps are counting, which isn't a good sign. I imagine it's just me going off track a little bit, because I am a little bit wild. For you free riders, you'll probably be happy to see all these sand dunes. I know Steve's, for example, a good friend of mine, he absolutely loves going on sand dunes. Any track that seems to have dunes, he'll go and make an edit on, or get some sort of clips doing whips, but not me. I cannot do freeride on this game, as you well know. I just don't have the skills. I spent my time just learning how to go fast, and that's all I can do. I can't get steezy. I'm not one of them. Where is the start for this track? Is the question. Where is the start? I feel like it was over here somewhere. I think this is it. This looks like it. Let me quickly read this sign. What's the sign saying? Oh, that's not very eligible. Lost Canyon MX. Okay, so yeah, I guess this looks like a wide enough area to be a start. So let's try and work out where on earth this goes, because not much in the way of track markings around old Canoyonlands. Oh my... Oh, I feel like I'm getting very lucky at downside in a lot of these jumps, but you can always... Oh, this is... I love this, where you just kind of step up to other elevation levels, up and down again. Guess I turn right here. This looks like an actual corner, so yeah, I'm going to keep on taking it. Oh, it is sand traction, so I don't actually plan on moving anywhere on the 450. And then where? Oh, that's pretty sick. You kind of do a 360 and drop back over yourself. I like that. I like that. You very rarely see that. That's very innovative. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh shit! Where do I go? There's so many lines. Up and over the plants. I think that's like the one bit of greenery I've seen on the entire track. And now, is this a jump or is this a corner? This is a corner because that. Oh, jumping back the other way. There we go, talking about low speed physics. If I was to go that way behind me, I think that takes me back onto the start straight. And it does, yes. So actually, quite a short second track, but a very, very fun and flowy one. This is very, very good, and I could be completely naive in saying this. I think that this might be Mike's first track. I could be completely wrong. I've not done my research. You know me, I very rarely do because I just like getting on the videos and banging them out for the sake of it. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen another track by Mike before. And if it is a first track, god damn, what a first one to bring out, like a massive compound like this. And I can see why it's taken 5 months. This is not your simple run-of-the-mill national track. This is very, very creative and quite innovative, I want to say as well. I don't think I've ever come across tracks with so many different line choices before. And I think that will probably be what makes people spend more time on it. Because when I play tracks that have really like one line or one fast line, let's say, they do tend to get boring a lot quicker than tracks that are like this and are kind of different and out there. So I'm recording this just after, or the day after the High Point aerial race, and it didn't get much love. Let's put it that way. I think the guys know that they was fairly rushed. It seems like everyone had a busy week and could only put X amount of time into the track. But the track itself was a little bit lackluster. So actually, outside of the aerial race, I couldn't actually see myself playing it just like for fun on the offhand. Whereas things like this, absolutely I can do. I'll get on with a group of friends, give it a go, and I imagine it'll just be a good time all round. Whether you're doing either of these national tracks, because they're both good fun, or if you're going doing some free ride with your buddies, whatever it might be, it just looks fun and enjoyable. I'm not gonna, because I've seen how many trails there are, I'm not going to mess around and riding around all the trails. I could probably be here for a couple of hours if that was the case. I'm more than happy just to let you guys go and do that and do some exploring for yourself. Mike, honestly, I want to say really, really good track. The only negative thing I can actually think about it is just I'm not a fan of brown, but how can you complain when your whole aesthetic really is like a canyon? I mean, it is the right colours. It just is a little bit unappealing on the eyes for me. So if you do another one like this, let's maybe do it as like a tropical oasis, so we got some nice green in there. Actually, let me quickly, before I sign off the video, which button was it? Oh no! Thank God I had shaders on. Yeah, never mind. Yes, keep the shaders on. We don't like we don't like the poo brown. But yeah, no, honestly, really fun track. Really out there and different and innovative, and I like it. It's good to see some creativity. It's nice just getting something that isn't standard run-of-the-mill tracks over and over again. So thank you very, very much. And I may have seen somewhere that you've got something else in the works. I've definitely seen you around in the Discords a few times asking questions. So I look forward to whatever it is that you're going to put out next for us. And thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to drop a like on the video. I'd really, really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Have a lovely rest of the day, whatever it is you're up to. And I've just ended myself. Goodbye.
I'm working hard, I'm sacrificing my life, I'm sacrificing my mind, I'm sacrificing my sanity, but most importantly, I'm sacrificing my time. Boy, I feel fine, I feel like I am a king. Honestly, I can't complain, even with faith that's the size of a grain of some salt, I will still move a mountain and do what I want.